Hey guys and gals out there in YouTube land. As the title shows, I've got this new amp. I had some new stuff come in from Mojo Tone today. The cab corners came in, the strap came in, the new glide feet came in, and as we went over the last one, it came with, whoops, that was a handy dandy screw for the glide feet, but it came with these rubber glide feet that I don't really like because they chip. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me see if I can get it over there, but they chip real bad and they just start making problems after a while whenever you're moving the amp in and out of places, and I hate the way it looks once it does it. Here's another one. So you can see it's pitted in and chipped. So I replaced all those with some new silver fender style ones. I didn't get the nail in, I got the screw in ones so that I could get settled and worked out and everything. And it looks actually pretty good. So let me update you on some stuff of what's going on. I'm going to cut scene here real quick and we're going to go into it and we're just going to check it out and see how things are going to go. If it decides to play, it may not. So this is on the inside of the amp. That's the outside of the amp as y'all saw earlier. Let me change that up. We're going to go back. Boom. Boom. All right. So it's missing a piece here that came out. It's also going to get two brand new jacks there. That was the purpose of that. This is after I took the shell out, everything that came with it. And then I've also got links up to it on my Facebook page as well. This is getting the new hardware. This is one side getting completely done with the hardware. Everything other than the strap on top. And there we go. There's the new glide feet that I was telling you about going with the rollers. We've got new glide feet and new rollers put on it. Silver looking good, being good. That's the new strap. Instead of using the screws that they gave me, I just used the screws that came with it. It's already in, didn't have to worry about it. But that's, once again, the jacks where the jack is tore up. It's going to have to be cut out and resoldered and stuff. So I've got some pretty cool stuff up. And then also on my Facebook page, I've got the entire Beast collection here that you can watch on your own. And it's got volume up. There's actually better pictures on this than what I'm offered on mine as well. So that's just a little setting here. So if you can find it on Facebook under one of the reels, The Beast, then you've got it. But that's my little thing there. Let's see if we can get going on that. Do 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 do. It's not gonna let me do it. Here we go. So I'm sorry about that. But this is me taking it apart, trying to figure out what's going on with it, all that fun stuff. There's music in the background going on that too, which isn't playing here. This is when I got it home. I put it down on the ground to try to get that thing out, get the chassis out of it. And that thing was a terrible beast. The chassis was freaking forever heavy. The transformer on it could probably power a block, a whole city block. And that's not a lie. So got some new stuff going on with it, trying to get it worked out. Hopefully Saturday I'll be able to get my machine and get to the person that has my solder and stuff, and hopefully get that stuff back so I can solder some stuff back to the board and get it running. And pretty soon it'll be running no problem. So just want to keep you guys up to date on what's going on, where it's going on, how it's going on, why it's going on, and yeah, that's pretty much how it's going right now. So that's what's happening in my world, trying to keep up with everything and trying to keep everything going good. And I got Big Bird back. Big Bird is doing amazing. Big Bird is my 410 PV Classic 50 from 91. It needed a lot of work. It needed some new pots put in it. It needed caps, it needed some resistors. It just needed a lot of stuff, and I actually had it worked on and sent it to somebody to have it worked on. I have to give a shout out to Big Mr. Charlie Harris for his work that he did out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's the man. If you guys need any amp work done, that is the man. My amp was clipping on about 3. It would clip, and then it would go out. After it would be on for about an hour, it'd go completely out. The sound would go. And then I'd have to turn it off, let it cool off, turn it back on, and let it go. And he changed the tubes out. He put new resistors in it. He put brand new caps on it. And it's working like a champ, man. So I have to say I'm extremely happy with the work that he did. If you guys need your amp worked on, that's the guy that I would take it to. And that's how we're going to get this done as well. I need to see if he's going to be available for me Saturday to. I know he'll be available to meet, but it's going to be a matter of if he's going to be available to work on it, or if I'm going to have to wait some time to get him to work on this other stuff. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. If I got to wait, I got to wait. I'll wait a couple weeks or however long it takes for him to get to it. And hopefully we'll have this amp up and running in no time, because that's really the only thing I've got left is that the chassis has to go back into this amp, and then I've got to put the stereo jack wires back on to the stereo speakers that are down there and put them in series, and then we'll be good to go. This amp will be ready to roll. I won't have nothing else. The back baffle's got to go on. Power cord's got to go in. That's it. So, and I've made some leaps and bounds with this stuff. I've been wiping it down. If you guys don't know, Mother's VLR is a car product that's made for vinyl, leather, and some other stuff. Plastics, different type of plastics, but it'll clean up and it'll also shine and it'll also do a bunch of other stuff. Well, it's worked really great on this Tolex. This Tolex is like a vinyl style Tolex, like a leather, faux leather, and it's actually cleaned it up. Whenever I got it, it had some markings on the very front of the amp where they had the original amp settings, how to work the amp, how to turn it on, how to use the triple rec, how to change the classes, all that. It had like a little sticker there, and that sticker residue was on the front of this amp. And normally I would use like Gooby Gone, but the Gooby Gone will eat through this faux leather, so I didn't use that. And that's something else that you all should know. If you have faux leather, certain types of faux leather, the synthetics that they're made out of, Gooby Gone will eat through them, and different chemicals like mineral spirits and paint thinner, different things like that will eat completely through it. So you just have to watch what you clean it with. Most of the time, soap and water is normally your best bet. But in this case, I already did the soap and water treatment. It wasn't coming up. It wasn't going to come out. And so I had to use something that I knew that would make it shine, but also try to get it out. And I used this stuff on my truck, and I've used it in my mom's car, and I've used it in other cars from some people around the neighborhood, been asking me what I use. And it works the best, the absolute best. So Mother's VLR, it's in a red bottle with a yellow lid. You can get it at any part store. Works great for getting that stuff up. Now, you might have to scrub a little bit. You might have to get you a cloth that's like a dishcloth or a scrubby style cloth or a magic eraser or something like that. But put a little bit on that and use the magic eraser and it'll come right up. So that's a plus for you guys. So other than that, everything's going good. Just trying to get this stuff taken care of. I'm actually just taking a break for the night. I just got all 4 cab corner sides done and the glide feed on and the handle out and done. And I got to give a shout out to Mojo Tone for having the stuff. If you guys are looking for some amp hardware, stuff that goes on your amps, you need to fix something, your handle breaks, Mojo Tone has a great selection of it. Sorry I don't have the webpage pulled up right here where I can just show you, but they have a great selection of it with their amps and stuff. And it would definitely be a good place for you all to go to get all your needs. They also have replacement speakers. They sell Celestians and they sell their own style speakers. Their speakers are really great if you want to use them in your cab. Some places, some of the things that they have in some places that you go, the speakers will be really expensive. Like if you were wanting to get into the boutique style stuff, like tedweber.com has a bunch of speakers, has a bunch of cabinets, has a bunch of stuff that you can buy from him. But he's a little bit more expensive than the stuff at Mojo Tone. The stuff at Mojo Tone works just as well. So, got to give a shout out to Mojo Tone. So, thank you, Mojo Tone, for getting me the stuff for my cabinet, getting me all this beautiful hardware, everything that's here. I can't thank you guys enough. You all had the right stuff, right price point, great shipping. I actually bought it 3 days ago. They shipped it from North Carolina directly over. It was here within 3 days of order. So, and it was scheduled to be here this coming Friday, not tomorrow, this coming Friday. And they got it to me in 3 days instead. And just standard shipping rate, I paid the $8 in shipping to have it sent ground, and it was here. So that's something that you all need to know up front. And, you know, shout out to them. Shout out to Mojo Tone. So the other places I want to give a shout out to is tubedepot.com. Tube Depot, I'm not sponsored by you guys. Love to be sponsored by you guys because I use a lot of your products. I buy a lot of your products. I put several chicken head knobs on the PV Classic 50 from you guys. I will give a shout out to you guys. They have great pricing if you're looking between all parts and different places for different style knobs. Definitely give Tube Depot a try. Let them see if they've got the stuff that you're looking for. TubeDepot.com has the stuff that you're looking for. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. And until next time, keep on rocking.